Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Shrack. Today we're doing the US invasion of Cuba in 1996. This will be phase one, so I guess there's going to be more missions than just this. I will be flying the AV-8B Harrier, although I'm contemplating switching to a Hornet because I love carrier ops. So today's mission will be in the Syria, excuse me, the Syria map. We got Bill Clinton with Monica Lewinsky here, classic, and Castro there. Anyway, sit back, enjoy, and I will see you in there. It'll be a couple minutes until briefing starts.
Well, the holidays will be cancelled, so nothing else doing.
I mean, Mildenhall's already got, rivet joints, C-130s, KC-135, KC-10s now. Lake and Heath's getting very busy nowadays. Lake and Heath's getting ready to accept their first F-35s.
Well, if they don't accept them, what would they say with no thanks?
I mean, I think they've got, two, three squadrons of F-15s there currently, and then they'll have a squadron or two of F-35s as well.
Don't you guys have a squadron of, B-1 bombers out there, too? Like those supersonic bombers?
I don't think so.
The Americans might, but they'll be down at Fairford, if anything.
It's a secret.
I mean, it's not like you can just look up and, oh, look, B-1.
I mean, in all fairness, there's a YouTuber who, lives fairly close to Fairford glide slopes. And he records the planes coming into land and everything.
Yeah, when you're landing on runways near residential areas, it's pretty hard to hide if you've got any secret planes.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
it's a weather balloon.
He's
This is why the
landing
secret planes
before.
are in the middle of the desert at places like Area 51, and that's why they're in the middle of the desert.
Shh,
that doesn't exist.
Landing B2s and U2s there.
Oh yeah, that's when they land B2s and U2s there. They put it out as a press release though, because they show off their fancy aeroplanes.
I identify as a
I saw
B-2 bomber.
a U2 fly over my place a few months back. It was literally blinking and missing because it was flying quite low. It's like, that outline looks like U2 to me, but it's like, really, over here?
Yeah, a couple of months ago there was a U2 operating out of the UK for a while.
Might well have been it then. Yeah, literally, it was like flew over more or less over my back. I'm not far from Bryce and Fairford, and so I do see stuff quite regularly. But it's like, did I just see what I thought I saw?
were they singing?
Right, guys. That's really what you are.
Oh, apparently it's still here. The U2 landed at Fairford last week.
So yeah, it must have been what I saw.
Let's just see. Whose mission is it today?
Starscreams.
Oh, that's excellent news. Starscream, is it a mission or a champagne?
It's going to be a champagne.
Mm.
A mini champagne.
I see a mini champagne. Right, like a mini bottle of champagne? Excellent news. Right, stand by. And hello, valued viewers. I hope you're all doing very well. This looks interesting. What's going on, Starscream?
So we were originally supposed to have a different mission, but we had to cancel it. So I had to think of something pretty quick. And I was like, you know what? What happens if we go back to the fall of the Soviet Union back in the late 80s, early 90s? And we said, you know what? What happens if NATO went on a rampage and just went kind of said that all the Soviet satellite countries like North Korea and Cuba and stuff like that decided, hey, we've pretty much won the Cold War. Why don't we go ahead and liberate all these other countries? So I figured that if we took a lot of the stuff we had in DCS, which is kind of early 90s stuff, and if we actually wanted to kind of use it to its potential, let's say in April 1996, of course, after the fall of the Soviet Union 5 years before, the America and the rest of NATO countries were like, you know what, we're going to go ahead and invade Cuba. We're going to liberate the people of Cuba from Fidel Castro. And Bill Clinton thinking that, you know what, this is also an election year in 1996. If I win a quick war that could help me out at the polls and it's going to be a good time. So where we have phase 1, which is going to be eliminating Cuban SAM assets and their air force, while also trying to protect Guantanamo Bay, so hopefully it can be used for ground reinforcements when we do phase 2, mission 2. We do have some restricted weapons. We're trying to keep weapons era specific, and we don't want miniguns on helos because that will murder the frame rates. We're already on Syria map, and some of the frame rates are a little low as it actually already goes. So no AM-120Cs, but you do have the AM-120Bs, regular sidewinders. No GPS guided ammunitions yet. JDAMs and JSOWs, I think we're still in R&D, and any other weapon that that happens to be after 1996. I wasn't going to name them all. Looking down at the map, you'll see that we have Cuba. That happens to look a lot like Cyprus, but that's just your eyes. It really is Cuba. We have the Florida Keys up there to the north. The Americans are also going to be attacking from the air base in Puerto Rico because that's American territory way out there in the east. And we have 2 U.S. carrier groups, the Lincoln out there in the west and the Truman to the south. If you want to go ahead and go to task B there, Cap.
B.
I'm sorry, task A.
Hmm.
I've been day drinking again. I apologize. Task A is going to be our group that is going to be coming out of the Naval Air Station, Key West, Florida. Waypoint 1 is your ingress, so you can all kind of fly together, both the strike group and the escorts. Waypoint 2, 3, 4, and 5. SA2 is going to be waypoint 4. All the rest are SA6s. If you can destroy the radars, that's great. If you can destroy the launchers, that's even better. This is going to be a dynamic campaign. I actually did a bunch of research, found out how many SAMs that Cuba has. Now, obviously, not all the SAMs are turned on right now because there's no way they would have them all on. This is a surprise attack. But they all do exist on the map. Most of them are turned off and stored, but the ones that are. So if you can destroy launchers, then those are launchers that won't then be reallocated to radars later on. So this is going to be dynamic. Everything we destroy, and they won't be getting any resupply in that way. Task B is very similar, except you're going to be coming from Puerto Rico. Again, waypoint 1, and then you have 3 SAMs you need to destroy. They are all SA2s. For the rivet counters out there, I do realize that Cuba actually, they had SA2s, but they were like SA2s kind of on trucks, and DCS doesn't have that, so we just have regular SA2 sites, which is still the same missile and relatively the same system, so it's going to be the same thing. One thing that we do have here of Task B, though, is that if we are able to destroy the SAM at waypoint 2, we have some B-1 bombers. They're going to come in and try to destroy a bunch of SAM sites that are in storage at a military base that are not active. So if we can actually hopefully take out waypoint 2 and also help clear some of the air for them, they can come in and, again, take care of stuff that we don't have to deal with in later missions. One thing also to know for Task B is, if you notice, there is the Cuban frigate that is going to be operating just to our south, so watch out for that. He is active and he will shoot missiles at you. Task C, as in Charlie, we have, again, F-18s as strike, F-14s as a cap. Your main target is the Cuban frigate. Cuba actually has 2 frigates. They are kind of a mishmash of anti-ship, anti-air / tugboat type thing that also has a bunch of helicopter landing pads that can carry troops? ? I'm not quite sure. So we have the Chinese type 054 that's kind of standing in for them. DCS doesn't have anything that's equivalent to the frigates that the Cubans have. So it's relatively close to the ability, supposedly, of what it has. But waypoint 2 is the frigate, and obviously that waypoint doesn't move, so it's in the general vicinity of. And then we have 2 SAM sites to knock out there. Realize that the vast majority of the Cuban Air Force there is at Paris Airport, and then the other part over there is San Juan Air Base, which is over there in the west, which we're going to talk about when we go to Task D, which is the USS Lincoln. Pretty much the same as Task C. F-18s and Tomcats try to take out the frigate that's over on this side of the island, and also the SAMs, if you can follow up with that. Now, Guantanamo Bay on task, E as an echo. So we have a whole bunch of forces here on Guantanamo Bay. We want to hold Guantanamo Bay, so hopefully we can use it to bring in additional reinforcements, both by air and sea, in Phase 2. The Cubans do have a SA-2 site that is overwatching the Guantanamo Bay, but it won't shoot over Guantanamo Bay. As you can see, the big red dotted line there that kind of almost goes through the middle of the first picture. That is approximately where its range ends. Now, once the attack starts off, when we break either Cuban airspace or we start shooting down their planes. We will have an artillery unit here in Guantanamo Bay that will try to destroy the SA-2 site. I'm sorry, maybe it's an SA-6 site. There's a SAM up there, and they're gonna the artillery unit's going to try to do a barrage and try to destroy it. If they don't destroy it, the units there in Guantanamo Bay, which includes Harriers, maybe you want to take some sidearms and try to hit it? ? As you can see, the Cuban ground forces that are overwatching Guantanamo Bay consist of T-55s and BMP-1s, and they are backed up by some ZSU-23-4s, the Shurkas. Shurkas? Is that what it is? Yeah. No one help me. Leave me hanging. Okay. And the U.S. ground forces there are the blue lines. If anybody dies, you're more than welcome to jump into a JTAC slot, jump into any of the blue units. There's some tanks and some Bradleys and some other stuff. If you want to try to drive north, kill everything, you're more than welcome to do that. For the air assets here in Guantanamo Bay, Waypoint 1 is this lake, for lack of a better term, that's kind of in the no man's land. And then you have waypoints kind of starting from the west, moving to the east. I gave the K-50s that are Cobras the waypoints for the AAA, and then the Apaches have waypoints that are kind of just somewhat on concentrations of where the Cuban armor happens to be, but it's all along that line, so it isn't necessarily exactly where all of the units are. I would highly recommend you just don't pick up fly north, because you're just going to immediately die. You're going to have to be very careful, stay low, and definitely mind your SA. There is a lot of short-range SAMs on Guantanamo Bay, so if you are being chased by a jet or something like that, drop lots of flares and head back towards the airbase, and hopefully the SAMs can help you out. Last thing, we got Hueys. Hueys, you're sitting right on the pickup zone for both anti-tank and anti-air teams. So if you want to go ahead and start picking up teams and placing them all over Guantanamo Bay, or even maybe trying to sneak up just a little bit closer to the Cubans and drop like an anti-tank team, maybe those guys will run up and engage them. I don't know. You can try to help them out as much as possible. I think that's pretty much it that we have. Is there any questions?
Is there any known air-to-air threat that Tomcats need to take care of, or what's?
Yes, the Cuban Air Force is made up of 3 MiG-29s, I think 26 MiG-23s. They have five or 7 MiG-21s that they use as trainers, and a whole bunch of L-39s. So Intel does tell us that the Cubans actually do have a flight of MiG-23s that take off and usually fly around the island sometime in the morning. So they'll be doing their combat air patrol there. There will also be 2 MiG-21s initially taking off that are going to be on a training flight over the center of the island. Of course, once the attack starts, they will be trying to scramble their aircraft as they can. And just like the SAMs, all the aircraft are there and they're sitting on the tarmac. But obviously, once they have alert, they have to get their pilots ready, and they got to get suited up, and then they got to get out to the tarmac, and they have to get their plane started up, and they have to taxi to the runway. So there will be some time, and obviously they can't all take off at the same time. So take out the air that you can when you see it in the air. But if any of you can actually get close enough to an airbase and take them out on the ground, that's also helpful, obviously, to your cause.
Awesome. So yeah, you want Tomcats, let's say we're going to go full air to air. I think there's only two of us, but yeah, we'll patrol around the bases, I guess. So aim our radars towards their bases.
Yeah. There's that, and then Yep. So the F-16s and F-18s, you guys are doing either anti-ship or SEAD to strike either the ships or the SAMs, depending on what your mission is. F-15s and F-14s, we're supposed to be full air-to-air, trying to protect as much as we possibly can.
Sweet. Thank you, man.
No problem.
Right. Flights. Stinger, F-16, Sead Strike, Jigsaw, Ato, Makabu. Protecting them is Cap in an Eagle. Gambler, F-16s. With the other mission, Danny Roadkill. Protecting them are Starscream, Sonara. Dragon, next mission, Ogs, Sead Anti-Ship, Jakal, Blight. Protecting them, Slugger, Highest Antillion. Finally, Rattler, Grump Bean. Protecting them, Dog. Ooh, no one. Ha! Fang, Cobra, Poosh, Red, Bree, Mig. Spear, Apache, wow. Sock, Spaceship, Seahorse, Tanky, Talon. Arrow, Huey, Bendy Skill, Gak. Devil, Aviate B, Cypher, Shrack, Tuxor, and Chopsticks.
Everybody wanted to protect Guantanamo Bay.
Yes, quite. Right.
Can I just raise a quick point? I don't think the Harrier can go to 30 as a frequency. 32, I think, so I'm minimum.
Yeah, I was messing around with the frequencies, trying to figure out what fits all these different, both the Huey and the Apache and the K-50 and the Harrier, and I spent like an hour trying to figure out what worked for all of them, and I couldn't find anything that worked for all of them. So, if you have your scripts put in SRS, you guys are going to have to just kind of agree on something a little bit.
Do the fast jets have tankers?
There are no tankers. There is an AWACS off the USS Lincoln, and there's an AWACS off of Puerto Rico. So you have an AWACS in the west and an AWACS in the east.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
I was just curious, since we dump our arms, then we can act as cap. So
yeah, these distances are not far, at all. You can fly from Puerto Rico to Cuba if you're an F-15 full burner, like in probably less than 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. It's pretty quick.
Tomcats can carry Phoenix, correct? Because I see AIM-120s are forbidden and all those, but Phoenix okay? Or...
Yeah, Phoenix is fine. It's just you can't have the AIM-120Cs. You can have Bs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Bs came out, I think, in '95.
Yeah, and Phoenix are old school.
Yeah, Phoenix are old school. You're good to go.
Sweet.
Yeah, so Harrier pilots go on 32 as your interflight, then we'll use 250 to communicate with the rest.
Are we ready for a password?
Mm-hmm. Send.
All right, I'm going to jump out of here and talk to my co-pilot. Chef, I'm going to call you.
All right.
I'm going to assume that was the best briefing in the world because there are only like 2 questions.
That was very good.
Or people didn't understand it, just go with it.
Or that.
Bean. Is Mr. Bean there?
Fly in one cardinal direction, kill everything.
All right,
What's your question,
do this.
Me, Roadkill, dibs on seed, since we have HTS pods.
I think we've got different targets, no?
We're classed as seed and slash strike.
But are we different sides of the island?
I think we are.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, Danny, we're taking the east side of the island, and it looks like 3 SA2s.
We should have 1 missile spare then, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, waypoint 234, all SA2s.
Is Grump here tonight?
I don't see him.
Says-
Danny and Roadkill, we'll just go ahead and jump over to your frequency because we'll just be, protecting you anyways.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, so as I'm in a flight of my own, I'll probably do one attack of that frigate with 4 harpoons and then land and then try again.
Alright, let me just align my track IR. There we go.
Rogel, we're using interflight of 127.
Whew, that is failing to load.
Alright, this is Bendy, check in 30 FM.
5 Bendy.
Sock checking in 3-0.
5.
Skill, Bendy, what troops have you got?
Comcheck, guard.
Got some anti-tank at the minute.
I'm trying to talk to you on
Copy, I've got
226.
standard
You're-
GAC, if you can take anti-air, please.
Affirmative. Cap Dixon here, we are talking on 225 for the group 1.
Yep, that's me being stupid. Stand by.
Shrack checking in 250.
Okay, Aeroflight, check the F10 map. I've dropped a mark point for our first drop. We'll go together behind the Apaches.
Okay, so now I gotta figure out loadout and...
Are we free to take off when we're ready? Talon, radio check.
Talon, I read you 5 by 5.
Found, thank you, Bandit.
Harriers, aren't we moving to 3-2?
Beacons check, 243.
243 London Cap.
Shrack checking in 32 FM.
Comcheck 350.
5.
Is this what the Harriers have decided to use, or are we using something else?
Cypher said 3-2 FM.
Alright, I'll go to that one instead.
Shrack, mic check.
5 by 5 Shrack.
Thank you.
Comcheck 3-3.
5 by 5.
Thanks for looking after me, Max. You're the babysitter for today.
That's my deed for the day done.
Yes, well, the more whiskey I have, the more you'll have to look after me.
But we're seed, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking I should probably add weapons, or otherwise that would be embarrassing.
It usually helps.
I would do that if I were you.
Rearming complete.
See if I can remember how to use IRMAVs.
Ready, check 243.
Hello, hi.
Hey, Cap. I'm gonna shoot some MiGs today.
Air-to-ground missiles, let's see.
Yes, sir. Just try not to send one of those Phoenixes at my group by accident, hi.
We'll figure out what the sidearm does here.
Yes, sir. Don't worry.
I'll take a jump up. Nobody has their lights on, so we'll turn that off.
Radio check 32. Cypher.
5x5, Cypher.
Cool, I'm getting a lot of crappy lag, but hey ho.
Okay. Sidearm, IRMAVs. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if I know how to use the sidearms. It's not on here as a listed option, so yeah. Can't fuse that apparently.
Okay, a Cypher's gone with 3 AIM-122s, 1 AIM-9, and 4 GBU-12s.
I know how to do it.
Shotgun care 30.
I've got 2 M9s and 2 Livewinders.
A couple of Mavericks and some 122s.
Well, you all know what you're doing, so I'm not that worried.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
And Shrack has 2 IRMAVs, 4 GBU-12s, and 2 AIM-9Ms.
Cool, sounds like we have a nice mix. I'm gonna roll towards whatever runway we're using.
Yep, pretty ready.
God, this lag's killing me.
Already taxed.
Oops.
Rearming complete.
Let's do Mark 82s and on
Request rearming. Copy.
Oh, goodness gracious. Don't know if I know how to laze in this thing yet, so I'm not going to. I know how to do that very well in the Hornet, but I'm still new to this thing, so keep it simple. Do some dumb bombs.
Rearming complete.
Caution, caution.
Looks like we're gonna get
Special.
only one
Welcome.
Tomcat. I'm gonna go ahead and start flying north.
Cap's airborne in the Eagle and heading south.
Roger.
This is pretty laggy.
Is that you waiting times?
Lone Eagle, Lone Tomcat. Cap.
Caution.
Well, that was weird. It didn't crash on me, but it's come back.
Apache flight, I
Just wonder what
suggest
you're doing.
we form kind of a line so we spread out a bit.
Heavy lead on 250, radio check. Helicopters, can you not fly over the runway at the moment? We're preparing for departure, and last thing we want to do is have a little bit of an interaction with you.
Max, are you back or are you still struggling?
I'm back.
Hopefully once
I'll be
we're
on my way
airborne,
in
things should
2
sort
minutes.
themselves out.
Nope, game's crashed.
Yeah, that's a go. Okay, we'll get airborne, Doug, so you can join us up there whenever you can get it sorted.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, run them up 60%. Okay, give about a 5-second separation between each of us rolling in case we get any trouble. And about a K if we can get right in our way. Okay, Cypher, rolling, go.
Shrack, rolling.
All units, Reaper Squad is being attacked from the south by MiG-23s.
Slower Gong 1 is.
Okay, beginning
Launching
5 degree
Delta.
climb, turning right course for waypoint 1. Correction, pushing waypoint 2. Shit, we're right on top of the target area.
Yeah, keep low.
Rattler is going.
Yeah, I'm
cruiser
getting
times
high
4.
because the last thing I want to do is get hit from manpad.
Copy.
I normally like to have like a few
Slogan
minutes to
airborne,
get myself
turning north.
shaken out and sorted out.
Taking fire, go evasive.
Fire from the right.
Booties down.
Two spike.
Yeah, Cypher spiked, say 2.
That AAA was somewhere down on your right hand side.
Cypher's going to roll in on a Shoka. Oh, Cypher defensive.
Leaders respawn, currently rearming.
Uh-oh. I don't know how to use the IRMAV. I forgot. Oh boy. It's gonna be fun today, guys. Let's see. Jeez.
Okay, Cypher running in on a Shoka. Then I'm going to go hunting those SA2s.
Try to remember here. Come on, Shrack. Remember. Alright, so they're up there. Let's see.
Paper Shoka.
No idea what I'm doing.
Oh, fuck that.
No idea what I'm doing.
What happened?
Two lead. I think lead went down.
Yeah, that's me dead. Completely cocked that up.
Did you negative G your bomb?
No, I was heads down. They said they got a pull-up warning, and I was so low to the ground I didn't have time to respond before I hit it.
Yeah, I think the server's crashed, guys. Okay, F10, no one's moving.
Well, that might be a result for me.
Well, that's a good restart then, because I forgot how to use the IRMAV.
I will admit, I was surprised how close we were to those frigging enemies. That completely caught me out.
Server's dead, server's
I
dead.
can't even see where they are.
I think if we repeat, we turn south and just gain some distance.
Weird.
So south before we engage.
What is going on with the stream? It's just black. There we go. Okay, it's back.
Sounds like the server's dead, but it seems okay.
Yeah, you're still moving, but if you look at F10, no one else is.
Yep, I'm pretty sure server's dead. Nothing's moving on F10.
That is unfortunate.
But we're all moving ourselves.
Yeah, look.
It's going to blow out something on the ground and then I'll exit.
Might as well get some practice.
Goodbye, damn.
Ragnar, annoyingly, that's been the least laggy I've been in ages.
That was That was felt very laggy to me, in all honesty, but hey ho.
It's, what's it called? Syria.
Syria got a big patch also, no? New towns and new, bigger, now even bigger.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep expanding when they've got such serious lag problems on this map. They should be really trying to crush that down.
I don't do it, they never have done. I'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, looks like we're doing some Apache tests, whatever you call it, learning, so I still don't know how to fly it.
Yeah, we could do a group Apache learning. That sounds like fun.
It does, doesn't it sound like fun?
Let's see how many Apaches we can crash at the same time.
I can teach.
I need to learn.
Well,
Okay.
considering we're the Reapers, we can probably crash a lot.
Yeah, Cap, I messaged Auntie, asked if she could restart the server.
What just happened? My connection timed out?
Yeah, we restarted the server because it was basically seized for most people.
It was running fine until I got shot down, and then for some reason it all stopped. I don't know why.
Conspiracy.
Rage quit.
Tank didn't die. I hit it with 10 Hellfires.
How do you get shot down by a MiG-21, for God's sake?
Can I check
Well,
are the harpoons still bugged in the F-18?
The Air WR and the F-15 is shit, so...
Yeah.
Does anybody know, are the harpoons still bugged in the F-18, or are they working?
What's that bloody RB?
DJ tried them on Stoneburner yesterday, and he actually managed to take 3 out, and they didn't blow him up, so...
Yeah, I tested them yesterday. They worked.
Okay, cool.
So has this all stopped? Because I've just DC'd.
Can anyone hear me on Discord?
Yeah,
it's very quiet.
Yeah, we hear you.
A little low though.
Just in case
Server's
someone's
getting a
still
reset,
on
that was
the
a problem,
server.
basically.
Yeah, server stopped, so we just waiting.
F. That's the.
Because I'm pretty sure I put 10
Server
Hellfires
stopped.
into something and it didn't die.
Yes, server was acting.
Yeah.
Well, you're all doing
I
a really
did-
good job of hovering because nobody was moving.
I did manage to kill the MiG that shot Starscream, but, you know...
Did you see my Tomcat hover? How about that?
I'd say even the fixed wing was hovering. It was quite amazing.
Servers up. Servers up. Go.
Let's go.
Let's try this again.
It's a skill that you earn
I think
in
I'm
an
not going to
Apache
take the
to
iron
hover
maps.
fixed
I
wing.
totally forgot how to use those. So... Don't really... Yeah, I'll just do some laser. Maybe... it's hard. I don't know. Okay, at least everything's loading quicker because it's already cached. Alright, what do I want this time? Definitely those, yep. Let's see, air to go around.
It says Macabu killed something with an AGM-88 and then the server crashed.
Seems what he killed was the server.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Cypher 32.
Hello.
You know what, let's just take...
Well, I'm gonna go sidearms and just go after those frigging SA2s and shit.
Yeah, let's try the sidearm.
Request rearming. Copy.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Yeah, alright. Okay, let's turn on countermeasures. Up, down, RWR. Okay, I'll just do automatic.
Just remember, everybody, go light because we're so close to home base. We might as well just dodge in and out and grab new munitions, fresh munitions all the time.
Are we back on?
Yeah, server's back up.
I want to go get my burgers.
Okay, Cypher running for the runway.
Two rolling behind you. Reset all my switches.
Feels less laggy this time.
You say that, but you just took off in front of me.
Sorry?
On my screen, you were floating about 30 feet in the air as you went past.
Who says I'm not doing a hover taxi?
Well, unless you can hover under the ground now. Oh, now you're back up a bit.
Helicopters, this is Javier Lead. Can you make sure you pass to the rear of the runway? We don't want us to have a little fun when we're taking off and you guys fly straight over it.
Yeah, copy. Just be aware there are some troops wanting to cross the runway. I'll let you know when they're clear.
So much lag.
I've got no lag.
Guess it's me then.
Yeah, it feels a lot smoother than it did last load. Although the sun this angle makes it look pretty, I think it really does not help the lag situation. Okay, we're not going to do any fancy takeoff. I don't think there's any point. We're so close to the main battlefront.
I forgot a gun pod. I'll do that on the runway.
Yeah, I'm going to roll straight to takeoff, I think.
Copy. Dual pole off to the side. Oh, silly me.
Slower 1-1 Tomcat taxiing to platform.
Copy.
3 and 4, go ahead and go by. I'm rearming.
Refueling complete.
Okay, I'm going to head towards the RWR threat, see if I can do some damage there.
Rearming complete.
2 is rearmed and taken off.
Be aware there's a Shoka at waypoint 2, easy target if you want it.
Blight, you hearing comms? Blight, you hearing comms?
Master on, air to ground.
Cypher Magnum.
Cypher, Shrack something.
Hi, Blight.
That's Wiki. So that's smoke down by the river on our right hand side.
Amen.
Hey,
I see no river.
are you on SRS?
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm in Marshall 241 and also in Guard 243.
Okay. Let's see.
I see the traces, sir.
If anybody can see those traces, there's something down there shooting at me.
Shack one.
Could just join us on 121 if you wanted.
I'm gonna go 1-1 with all the Hornets then, correct?
Copy.
Awesome. I'm gonna mute myself here in Discord really quick.
Well, I see you stirred up a hornet's nest down this way.
I just got shot at by an SA2 from the west.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm from
I
heading west.
killed a cap search radar, so search track radar. So hopefully that's an SA6 out of action. Think that one of the frigates had a go at me as well, which yeah, certainly a lot of AAA around as well.
Shrack, Shack 1, BMP. Okay, now my SRS isn't working. What on earth?
Okay, I'm gonna RTB pick up some more stuff, hoping to go at something on the way out inward.
The SA2 did not want my chaff and was far more interested in me.
Oh.
You know how terrible they are at tracking actual aircraft? No, just immediately.
Rookie question, how do you select a sidearm? Hello.
My game crashed.
Mine did too.
So I killed the radar, but my game crashed.
Same.
Is that a confirmed server crash again?
Don't know yet. Have to jump on.
Yeah, I'm still flying anyway. It looks like
I'm
there's still
flying as well.
things moving about.
Yeah, server's still running.
Just my game crashed, that's it.
And Roadkill blinded too.
Get back in, the server's still running.
Well, Danny, we can try this again.
Alright, I'm gonna have to
Server hates me.
figure
Every
out.
time I try and go and get a drink, something happens.
Yeah, I don't think it was the server, but for some reason, Danny and I in the same flight got a DCS crash at the same time with a bug.
I've sent the crash report, so.
Yeah, so did I.
We're doing our part. What about you?
Exactly. More data.
Race is still flying. I have no tail and I have no left pylon, but I'm still flying.
You're in a KA-50, it doesn't count. You don't need a tail.
Shrack, comp check, 320.
I did get shut down by a MiG-23.
Relinquished initiate the pilot name Ivan Sergeant Danny.
Yeah, for some reason I can't broadcast over SRS now.
Well, SRS updated and so did LOTAC at the same time, so. There's no reason on here for you disconnecting though.
Caution, caution. Caution.
Oh, this is an interesting
Danny, I am back in now.
Can we do F-16s next time, Starscream, instead of the 15s? Wish they made a proper F-15, like a full fidelity one.
It's coming. That's when we're working on it.
Well, if it's going to be as fast as the Apache came, then I'm not going to hold my breath.
Two weeks, apparently.
What is it going to be, a Raspbound thing, or?
Yep, and it looks fabulous.
I'm going to have to look at it when it comes up.
Great. Feels like I'm surrounded by 23s now.
There's loads of pictures on their Discord of it.
And someone just got shut down.
Oh, I took some fire. See if I can get this back on the ground.
High is engaging bandits south of Frank Airport.
Not gonna make the runway.
Fox 3 and Fox 3 high. Slash 23 south.
Well, I don't know how to use a sidearm, so that was right when I was going to come back and rearm anyway. Damn it. That's a very annoying sound, isn't it? Alright, JTAC it is. And I don't know why I can't broadcast on this.
Well, landed back at the airfield with a perfectly serviceable aircraft.
Fox 3 on Flogger, south of Frank.
Two 4-3, 250. Nope, 250. 32. Okay, I'm back on comms. For some reason, SRS wasn't letting me broadcast. I crashed just
Fox
short.
2 MiG-23.
Just short of the runway. Well, crash landed. It's serviceable.
Yeah, I got hit, but I'm down on the runway, so I can repair.
Fox 2.
As we landed
MiG-23.
back at base, Bendy, I'm going to get a new helicopter as well. This one.
Don't know what I got hit by though.
Copy.
Splash 23.
infantry. I don't want infantry. Bradley. Abrams.
And DCS crashed. My DCS just crashed again. Did that happen for anyone else or just me?
I'm in okay.
Still in.
Okay, there's definitely something unstable going on tonight then.
It's all those mods you've got loaded, that's what it is.
I have 0 mods loaded.
Skeleton.
Check your log, see what it says.
Yeah, I will do.
Did it just crash the desktop, or?
Yeah, it stuttered for a moment and then crashed the desktop.
Log might not be any help then.
Yeah, I think I'm crashed as well.
If it crashes and you get the thing up saying send the login.
Yeah, no,
Can
I
you
didn't
get some
get that.
Fox 3, MiG 23, south of Frank.
Do you guys have like 32 gig of RAM or more?
Yeah, 32 on mine.
Syria's just been updated again, hasn't it? No.
Splash 23.
If there's something wrong with it.
I was in JTAC and I just got taken out by a ground vehicle.
Yeah, the log file analysis bot says my log file is incomplete because DCS crashed.
So I got no engine sound for this Abrams, but yeah, I got shot down. I crash landed somewhere in this field over here, or somewhere over this direction. But that's a shoot down condition. It's not really getting back to base to repair, so I'm now driving an Abrams. Hopefully I don't get the Abrams killed too. Yeah, where am I? I'm up here.
Getting a lot of... You guys getting lag?
Got no engine sound.
No, it's alright over on the Guantanamo-ish side, south of the island.
Yeah, Fuzzy, if you're still watching, yeah, the F3 cam is pretty great. I wish we could fly
They're
with
just
it.
taking us out one by one.
So for
Even more.
Shrack Soccer.
There's...
Any of you guys any good with the F-18 with harpoons? Because I tried BOL, but only 1 out of 4 missiles hit. So I want to try the other mode, but I've never tried it before.
Sorry, it's been a long time since I've tried any of that.
Yeah, me too.
I was getting a lot of lag, and also my Phoenix kind of were going stupid when they were going for a target. I think it's a little bit of server lag or something weird. No? Affecting weapons in general.
Could be.
So quiet without
Yeah,
engine
felt
noise.
weird. Some Phoenix did hit, but even a Sidewinder was low. 5 miles and went way the other way. It went stupid.
Alright, so I'm getting to the front lines
Turn
here.
heading 330, 10 miles, CZT deck.
Alright, kind of the front line. Who's this? Damp sock. What is stability?
Yeah, restarted after my repair. Wants me to realign. I can't be bothered to wait for that, so.
Is this thing dead? That looks dead. How do I make... what is stability? Okay. V, it's V. Okay, V. Hey, that's way nicer now. I'm not seeing much shooting at these choppers. So I am
I don't know what happened there.
front line right now.
Gak, I'm going to go north this time to the eastern kind of side of the peninsula and help troops up that way.
Yeah, Bendy's dropping anti-tank on the east.
Okay, heard some gunfire there. Oh no, okay, good. Whew.
Cypher Spike, flanker.
Skill, I'm in trail. Just let me know when you're gonna set down.
Roger, will do. We must be close, there's explosions going off.
Yeah, I saw a gun burst up in front of you about 12 o'clock.
Where's Cypher? Okay. Way over there.
Yep. We're gonna come left a bit and thread our way between these trees. There's artillery or something going off ahead of us.
Shrack's on the ground in a tank. If you want to vector me in, I can go that route. Oof.
I'm gonna start slowing.
Where are these people? What? No! What is going on?
Just gonna put them down in this
Getting a
field
little
of the build.
sporty up there.
Uh-huh. Just doing my aerobatics for you fine viewers. Oh, come on, stop. Just, how do I get this to stop?
Troops out, lifting.
Go to neutral. My tank is bouncing.
I can see that. I heard you go, oh, no, 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 no.
I don't know how to get it to stop. It's a little glitchy.
This is really funny.
I just... Something blew up over there.
Any of the Hueys see any
Okay.
targets for a main battle tank?
We're done. Going back to work.
Not seen any, is that you just about to go under me now?
I'm driving in the middle of the field.
Yes.
Gunners didn't light up on anything.
Roger, let's hope it stays that way.
There were explosions right in front of where the drop zone was, so if you see the troops, that's general area.
Roger. I think I see someone.
Redo.
I have a feeling the server crashed again.
Actually DCS, my DCS crashed also. Weird. Looks like
I don't think it's crashed yet.
it's laggy a bit,
still
no?
on.
How you guys think so too?
Oh, that's friendlies.
Yeah, it's laggy for press, but I'm still flying. It hasn't crashed for me yet.
Roger. It's good.
Well, I'm
That's
just
good.
gonna escort our troops.
All Apaches, Captain and M1 Abrams, please do not shoot me, confirm.
Confirm. M1 Abrams. Cap, I've got eyes on you. I'm covering your approach. Cap, do you hear me?
Oh no. Cap's making car noises. He must be bored.
He's in a tank now.
Trying to find targets. I hear something blowing up over here.
Lifting.
You're shooting at me? Brez, you shot me.
That's, I'm very sorry. Way inside the AO
Grab another one.
Apologies, mate. You're very clear, very near to my waypoint 3 as a target waypoint.
No worries. I'll grab another.
Any of the house still left alive?
I am, but I can bother to realign, so I've just gone for a jolly south.
Yeah, I'm RTB to pick up some more new bombs and stuff. Yeah.
I don't want that. Let's see.
Used all my guns,
How do
used
you,
all my
when
missiles.
you shut down a Harrier for repair, how do you keep it so you don't have to realign it?
I just grab a new bird.
Fair enough. I couldn't be bothered to wait, so I've just gone flying south.
Got the main battle tank stuck between buildings.
Right, Cypher's inbound for landing.
Still no engine sound, but at least I have turret sound.
Whereabouts are you dropping them now, Bendy?
I'm just slightly west of where you guys drop yours.
I'm going to see if we can get a bit further into this sort of built-up area. There seems to be a lot of action.
Okay, Cypher's going to have to do a emergency landing, his flaps are damaged.
Yeah, copy.
Oh, that was glitchy.
Are you setting down in this area?
Yeah, just a little bit further north from here, I think. Around. Corns above us.
Let's go towards the smoke. Let's see what's over here. There's a tree.
The next sort of set of buildings here I'm about to come down in front of.
Are there any other friendlies near that area?
K50 down, shoot me please.
Troops out, lifting.
All friendly ground units, we have Apaches in your area. We are holding fire until you guys direct because it's danger close at this point.
Damp, I'm right beneath you. Can you vector me in towards them?
Ew.
Dive.
There's like more targets in the town.
There's some tracers coming up from the town there towards an Apache. We're going to wander over that direction.
You coming to land or anything?
My gunner's engaging somebody.
Copy, that's Sock engaging that tank.
Oh shit, I found somebody.
I'm guessing everyone's dead. That's why you're all on Discord.
No,
They're all still alive, just dodging tennis balls.
Mm. Thanks for shooting me, by the way, douchebag Apache driver.
Were you the Abrams that he killed?
Yes, I was the Abrams that you killed.
Well, I didn't kill. I just saw it come over
I see. Right. Well, there will be a board of inquiry, and there will be a court-martial involved.
I'm the other Abrams that was killed.
So what's so you're like,
oh, of course. Let me guess. By Apache.
Skill Lando.
I got this brand new thing. I desperately want to shoot everything with.
I'm still alive in a name Brems inside of
who
the
the
town.
hell was that you nearly just crashed into and take off?
I got none to shoot though.
Just give me a minute then.
No, that's good.
Good job, whoever.
You keep your Apache away from me.
Cypher might be me, sorry.
I just saw Huey doing aerobatics going across the runway as I was taking off. I was like,
Better than
oh,
answer some messages while I'm waiting.
Trying to find enemies. They are sparse.
This is a ghost town. There's nobody here.
Where is here?
Lumasol, whatever that is.
In the ghost town.
Yeah. Limassol, yeah.
Sergeant Danny, you stopped in midair, so the question is it me or is it you?
It's very
Looks
good
like-
hovering.
Looks like everybody's frozen.
Oh, finally crashed.
The eagle's hovering.
Eagle's landed.
The eagle is not landed, it's hovering above the runway. The AWACS is going backwards.
Alright.
I say for Wednesday we need to do an all Apache mission. Opa Gangnam style.
Sounds horrid.
Well, to be fair, not every GR member bought the Apache.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, are you?
There was one. I forgot. There was somebody who said,
I didn't buy it.
I haven't got it, no.
I'm a weird one also. I don't have it, man. I don't even know how to fly rotor. I need to learn to fly the
I mean,
first or something.
I'm mid trying to persuade Tux to get it.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, the server restarted. It's actually really fun and easy fun.
I can hover in a Harrier a little bit.
Yeah, but
Think
how
of
much
it-
do you fly the Harrier though compared to something else?
Sorry, what?
How much do you fly the Harrier compared to something else?
I do fly it quite a bit. At least once a week I try to... I mean, I'm not as proficient at it as I fly the F-14, but it's one of the modules that I fly. I like it.
What are we calling it then? Because it's dead again.
Does the
I don't think
Apache
it is
have
that.
a...
"It keeps saying that Hueys are keep dropping troops into combat."
Drop
Hey,
Keep
Jeez,
on
who's
dropping
back?
troops into combat.
Yeah, it's not dead on my screen.
Mine
Yeah,
is.
well,
Everything
you-
stops moving.
You will
Everything's
time out
moving.
eventually.
Like a telltale way to say that DCS server is dead because everything stops moving.
Except you.
Except you. But that's your end.
Yeah, no, looking on F10,
I
see
see
other
stuff
people
moving on my screen.
Yeah, I see stuff moving. It looks like something's flying a circuit up there.
Yeah, everything's moving on mine.
Ooh, an Abrams.
Tuxor, I hope you appreciate how hard that is to confirm in VR.
I appreciate it.
So what? Something awkward in VR? Oh no. I'm sure you're not going.
Let's all cry.
Yeah,
Right,
brilliant. Leave it alone.
Yes. Are you all out and done and finished moaning? What's going on? I was listening, but not listening.
Yeah, it's Ghost Town, man. Can I crash through this fence? In an Abrams? Ugh, that was a tough one.
Fine, I'm leaving the server now.
But not the van.
I'm just randomly blowing stuff up, but I can finish whenever people want me out.
Get out.
And apologies, Cap. I might have killed you.
I knew
killed
it.
Abrams.
Okay,
Hey, it's
well,
all good. I killed the troops that you delivered into the AO, so it's all good.
But
Holy
in my
cow.
defense, you know, you were facing the wrong way, and I saw lots of green shells coming up from you. So, yeah.
Are you guys still in?
No.
Alright.
God, you must be so worried being a real tank driver about getting out by your own choppers, mustn't you?
It was a concern.
Yeah, T-Cypher, you have 3 MiGs at 282 for 16. You might want to turn around.
alright, well, I'm going to call
Sounds
it.
fun.
That was not a super eventful one.
Though,
They're
to be
having-
fair, as I was going around then, there was no
Lesson learned,
targets in that
I
area
still need
whatsoever.
to.
Yeah, you ground guys
the
completely annihilated
carrier.
every single Cuban unit enemy unit that was north of Guantanamo Bay. There's not a single one left.
I don't know if any of our anti-tank troops got them or the Apaches and KA-50s got them.
I had to go back and rearm with Hellfires.
I did notice that George doesn't tell you if it's a friendly tank or not. He just says it's a tank or a truck.
Oh,
I always-
EIF's horribly.
I mean, I always tend to stick the weapon page on with the video behind it on Zoom with TADS. So when he locks something up and zooms in, it shows what he's looking at.
And there's also an ident button.
Yeah, I was flying around in the grab server, Battlegrounds or whatever. He was locking other Apaches.
Nice.
Hey, if it
That's
moves,
always fun.
it can shoot.
Yeah, and when another Apache shoots a missile, it trips your defenses and you start popping flares.
Yeah. She doesn't know what the missile is. She just knows a missile's been fired.
That's why I just leave the bypass.
Where it is.
When I did the Apache testing on Battleground, my George started shooting the gun on a KA-50, a friendly one.
All right, guys, that's it.
I mean,
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
you?
call it. Definitely need to
Decipher,
learn more
evade,
areas
evade,
more,
evade.
and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I would, but I would never admit it.
That's why I just leave the
Where
bypass.
it is.
When I did
Oh,
the
and once
Apache
we've
testing
been
on
flying,
Battleground,
there's
my
a new
George
version
started
of
shooting the
SRS
gun
just
on
been
a
released.
KA-50, a friendly one.
We've got it. We've got it. Ready?
I just did a
Okay, so
rolling
that's it.
landing with the
I'm
Apache.
gonna call it. Definitely need to
Decipher,
learn.
Which
evade,
version,
evade,
2.0
evade.
or 2.01?
I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I would, but I would never admit it.